welcome. This is Peter Precht, the host of Optometry Profits Revealed. I'm here with Jackie O'Keefe. She's the former president of the Opticians Association of Virginia. And we're going to roll right into our interview. Jackie, what made you pursue optical?
So my mom was an optician in Kennebunk, Maine, and she had a cold and was unable to answer the phone and talk to people. So I came in to help her out, and 43 years later, I'm still here.
I think that's awesome. I've heard this in a few different occasions, but the family connection is awesome. And like you mentioned, there's a lot of a lot of parts of your family that are still moving forward in the career in optical in general.
Yes, my mom, optician, myself, my sister Candace O'Keefe works with Younger Optical. My sister Lori O'Keefe also as a professor at Hillsbury Community College in Tampa, and her daughter Jessica is now an optometrist. So Peter, we have three generations in our DNA.
It's fantastic, and an OD at the end there. That's fantastic. Um, which kind of brings me to the next question: where did you receive your training? And it sounds like a lot of it was on right on the job from the get go.
Well, Maine is an unlicensed state, and I had a part-time job in Massachusetts, so I became licensed in the state of Massachusetts. And then when I moved to Virginia, there was this reciprocity between both commonwealths. So I'm an on-the-job training girl because there were no other offerings 43 years ago.
Right. That's awesome. And obviously, you got heavily involved in a lot of what happened in and what's still going on, in Virginia, which I think is awesome. Um, when was the moment you fell in love with opticianry? It sounds like it was probably pretty early.
Wow, an earlier version of myself, Peter. And I had a man that came in, I fit him to a progressive lens, and they were new to us then, nothing like the technology that we can offer our patients today.
Right.
And I had to troubleshoot, and he was about probably 6'2", and I fit him on center like we always do. And then I decided to maybe fit him a little bit lower because he was having a hard time seeing. And he came in to me the next day and he shook my hand. And I was like, wow, just the fact that he was so happy to be able to see better and no one else would help him,
Right.
and we solved the mystery, it just made me want to do it over and over again, Peter. Yeah.
Uh, that story is very very common, but I think it's wonderful that you remember this person very specifically because I often talk about people remembering the other way around, which is wonderful, and both sides of the story are
Mhm.
spectacular. But there is a moment I think in an optician's clarity, and for me it was some of the people I was working alongside with where I thought these are people that think out of the box. These are people that are thinking, hey, how are we going to get this done so this person sees clearly? Not this is what we can't do, you know?
Yes.
And I love that. I think that's such a huge part of opticians in general. And then the connecting question, which I love this one too. It says, why are you passionate about eye care?
Because we live in a world and we work in a profession where we have three amazing facets. One would be science, the other would be technology, and the third, Peter, is fashion, is passion for fashion. Exactly.
Oh,
So
I
we have
agree.
these three facets that come together in what we do. It's just, I think it's the perfect profession. I really do.
I would agree with you because of the connection to that, but the human connection that goes even further. And the last thing that we really want to talk about is speak to us about a mentor. Speak to about someone who really really impacted you throughout your career.
Easy peasy question, Peter. That would be Ed DeGennaro from Richmond, Virginia.
Nice.
He helped me and mentored me along the way to become a better speaker. And I'll never forget the time he took. At the time, he was a dean at a college in Richmond, so super, super busy, active with Vision Expo, just a brilliant mind. And being mentored by him meant more to me than I'll ever feel. And in my own state society, there were two young professionals and they wanted to become speakers. So I was so happy, Peter, to come full circle and help mentor them to become ABO certified speakers. And every time I see them speak, I think of Ed DeGennaro. Yeah, brilliant man, beautiful man,
Uh, and it sounds like he elevated several people that are around him, which is just
many.
the those are the best kind of mentors, no question about it,
Mhm.
that you can that can keep you thinking, keep you moving forward, and keep the like we talk about constantly, the education that's moving forward. So, thank you so much for this interview. This has been wonderful. Looking forward to seeing you next month. We're gonna have a fantastic inaugural, conference in Pennsylvania, and hopefully we'll spread associations down into Delaware and Maryland as well.
Oh, I'm looking forward to going to Pennsylvania. I'm also traveling with a dear friend, Judy Canty from Virginia, who's
Mhm.
volunteered for their state as well.
Right.
Um, Super excited. Pennsylvania, we're going to knock them dead. Thank you,
Yeah.
Peter.
Thank you so much, Jackie.
My
Take good
pleasure.
care. Mhm.
Okay. Bye.